5 a.m. Oh, this is the start of the 2021 Elite Series season. Boat's not wrapped, my truck's wrapped, it's packed. Got everything going here. We got Johnny behind the camera. We're heading over to the wrap shop on our way out to Florida. So over the next couple days, we're gonna be wrapping the boat. Kind of a cool process. I really want to show you guys that. So everything's ready. 5 a.m. Let's roll. Couple hour drive. Then we're off to Florida.
What are you putting there, man?
Oh.
89?
Well, 89 actually. Yeah, I think you can feel it. Feel it just a little bit more.
You're one of those weirdos that just goes in between. You either go premium or cheap.
That's true, Johnny. That's so true. Okay, let's go see Bobby.
I was about to say the 5% chance it's telemarketer. You won't back up to the bay with the fish in it. So.
This bay here? Okay, cool. Sweet. Thank you. Buddy Bobby here is kind enough to let me get my hands dirty on this one. So with like a day and a half window, we got to get on this thing quick and get to Florida. Thanks, buddy. You got me sent back a lot. Man, I was gonna take all the emblems off and everything. I just ran out of time myself.
There you go.
Geiger Tech is a Canadian company, so all the hardware is metric. You know, we're on, in the States here, we're on SAE standard, but these guys use metric. So I know that the back of these, the nuts on the back of these are 9mm. That's easy to remember, right? 9mm. This is the type of work environments I like, man.
Oh, yeah.
Clean, organized, well lit. Really, a key to a sticking vinyl wrap is the prep work itself. Like on this boat back here, that's another Elite Series guy's boat. You see the guys completely prepping the surface, which is the fiberglass here. A lot of times, boat manufacturers will use a wax or some type of coating to get that gloss out. We don't want that. We want that vinyl to stick to something. So just like an old school paint job, 80% of the paint job is the prep work. So that's what you see here. Bobby's doing a lot of prep on this, making sure there's no adhesive, there's no oils, there's nothing there. So he'll go back over it with his special formula of cleaner or just a regular rubbing alcohol to get all that stuff off of there to make sure that vinyl sticks.
Now you're getting down to business over there.
Clean, flat surface, man. That's the key.
You gotta wrap your boat, man. You're busy gramming.
Yeah. Got a boomerang this, bro.
And then you'll have a little incision on that.
Perfect.
Lay it. Cool. Do the same thing on that.
The attention to detail. Look at this.
Even little boogers like that, you gotta get it all, man.
There it goes.
So that light spot went to the motor, right? It's literally like like giving a truck or a boat a paint job with that brush right there. So every stroke applies the vinyl, and it would just be like paint. So essentially, I tell people it's like painting something with a credit card, and it was just about the size of a credit card. So every stroke is money. It's so satisfying, man. Like when you get a nice little run, it's like when you're wrapping Christmas presents and your scissors start to slip. Cool. Same thing when you're bubble free on a vinyl wrap. I only play with vinyl once a year, and you know, Bobby does it year round. So that this first panel is always like, oh, welcome back to wrapping.
Just took a break from your rap career.
Yeah. Johnny's got jokes.
You dropped one album, dude, then you just left the game.
Yeah. See this right here? That's my cut tape right there. That's my line. So I just have to wrap past that. And that cut tape, you'll pull that string and it just cuts right along there. You don't have to use any blades or anything. So instead of using that blade on the fiberglass surface, it's literally just a little string of braid. And check that out.
Hey Chris.
It just cuts along there.
See how this looks different than this?
Oh yeah.
Make sure it's all the same.
Yep.
If that's not all the same,
Yep. You'll start to
then
see the
you'll
red.
see your red poke
Yeah.
through.
And then you'll retuck it after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm on a cooking show or something.
He's gonna do a pinch of fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, dude.
Did I singe the microphone?
But when you're pulling it through here, don't over pull this. See how
I got you.
easy it is
I
to
got
get
you.
up
Yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah. So you could turn it, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's like you're fishing a jig, more
fix this
slack.
piece.
Yeah. Those fine details matter right there. Otherwise, you're gonna be left with a giant bald spot on your wrap because the water's gonna rip it right off. Yeah. So the sponson panel, vinyl panel goes on first, and then where all this force of water is coming on this side, this panel will go over that sponson, just like a shingle, just like you said, just like a roof. If you did it opposite, all that water on the roof would go underneath the shingle. So you got to pay attention to that. You see wraps like on tour and all that, like you have no clue what it takes to get that stuff on there.
Should be fine. Yeah. So the R right on that piece.
Gas cap about a quarter of the way.
Yeah, the left side of the K should be on the edge of the gas cap. Yeah, going this way.
Okay. I'll get a little more support on that.
Supposed to wrap the boat, dude. Help yourself.
Dang, dude. I'm gonna place it down here, but you're probably gonna have to help me by raising it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're gonna look. Okay, see how we did that?
Yep.
Boom. Now watch this. Spread your finger out
Yeah.
like this. And just go
Light,
like that.
light stretching.
That's it, dude. But it's this.
Keep it from stretching. It's really, yeah.
All right. So go ahead and pull the backing.
Thanks, bud.
You're welcome, dude.
What's that logo?
Plug right there.
Yeah.
Well, you
It's
were
upside
looking
down.
so cool. He's got to try and step his game up a little bit.
You gotta go like this.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Ah, that tightens it up.
You gotta hang
Gotcha.
on. You gotta go like grab
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
And pull it past you. There you go. So that's usually your length.
Okay.
Your arm length. Yeah. Up. Okay. That's as far as you can get. I'll stop right there. Okay. Yeah, there
That's
you
the
go.
good.
Yeah.
I was
See,
afraid.
it's okay if
I was
it's
afraid.
telescopes.
I was afraid to stretch it.
All right, so we'll work short now. Just imagine this boat's red.
Okay. Right there.
So you need to work my piece here in front, and you can come down.
Imagine the boat's red. I got you. Yeah.
It's not, so that makes it
Right.
so much
Right.
easier. Perfect.
See that right there? That's unacceptable. A little wrinkle. A little tiny wrinkle right there. See it, Johnny?
Yep.
Unacceptable. Boom. Clear.
The top harder than the bottom.
It's just, it's more grueling because you're constantly pulling upwards and gravity's working against you. So you got to stick it on the bottom, but you're constantly pulling up, so your arms get a little more fatigued.
You feel comfortable heating it in?
Yeah.
This is absolutely critical.
Yeah.
So what I would do is definitely do this, start here.
Yep.
Okay. And then work this bottom edge forward.
Let's see a little air there. Yeah. So we got one whole bottom side on. We're just kind of sealing it up with some heat. And it's taking about half a day. So we got the rear and the bottom left done here. Moving along. Real tenacious process, this wrapping stuff. But it's done right. Again, tedious work. Just gotta take it 1 hour at a time. So we're on what? Hour 8? I wonder how many miles of vinyl you've wrapped, Bobby.
I don't know, dude.
Butterfly technique. Only the true rappers.
And effective.
Only the true rappers know.
Do it.
All right, day 2 of wrapping will be finished in just a few hours here, so we'll probably be on our way to Florida by noon. Oh yeah, just kind of manhandle it more. Huh? Yeah, you're tucking it real tight to that rub rail there. The other thing too is like fiberglass, and then rub rail. That rub rail moves throughout the year, so you got to make sure it's tucked in, kind of almost behind it as much as possible. Never, and especially with white boats, when you're wrapping white boats, man, if that gap is off, it's such an eyesore. You see this giant white line just above the rub rail. All right, we're down to the final roll. We got the bottoms on both sides done, the top rail on the starboard side done, the rear done. Bobby just laid down the cut tape for this top left side here. So this is the final piece of the wrap. And after that, the trolling motor goes back on, all the little accessories, the bow lights and things. All right, that's it. We're off to Florida. About 14-hour drive. I think we finished this in less than 14 hours, so I appreciate it, Bobby. And we will see you next year, same time, same place, new wrap. Now, so 4:30 a.m. arrival. We're definitely gonna stop overnight, right, Johnny?
Oh yeah. Want your eyes?
Woo! It's cold.
You got gloves on.
I know we're closer to the equator, but the temperature dropped. So I think the northeast part of the country is in that nor'easter storm. We're down here trying to stay away from it, but it's basically touching the panhandle here. So we're like near Tallahassee, so we'll make our way south. We'll be at our destination, Palatka, Florida, in like 6 hours. No, 4 hours. Johnny?
Yeah, 4 or 5 hours, yeah.
4 hours. 5 hours.
4 hours if you drive safe. 5 hours if I take too many tea breaks.
Nuts. Where's your gloves, dude? Are you gonna drive? Yeah.
So you'll see the back of the truck raised here. See that? Boom. Just raise it like 2 inches.
PSI, mate.
35 PSI, that'll work. We went from 15 to 20. So put 20 PSI in it and raise it maybe 2.5 inches. Now we're rolling level. All right, we made it, Palatka, Florida. You got to see a little bit of what it takes to get an Elite Series boat and rig ready. We squeezed all that in 3.5 days, so look at all this stuff I got to unpack. Practice starts in 2 days, first Elite Series tournament of the 2021 season. Hope you like that video. The next one, we'll take you around the boat and show you what's on it, and we'll get into some rigging and stuff like that. So until next time, see you.